Hello everybody, this is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call on our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. So far we have Sweetheart coming out. We have Family coming out. Work, labor, and effort, message. We have real love coming out in the reverse. We have false narrative. We have imprisonment. We have priestess coming out. We have concern. And we have karma. Okay. So, I feel like you're this sweetheart energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're in this sweetheart energy. Somebody is spreading lies about you with this false narrative here. This could be a family member, or you could have a family with the person who is spreading these lies about you. With the imprisonment card here, now, whoever's spreading this false narrative, they could be lying about something as in regards to legal matters or a legal situation here. I feel like you are going to find out about this with this message of concern here, because we have message here and concern here. I do feel like you are somebody who puts effort into things with the work, labor, and efforts being here. I do feel like you follow your intuition with the High Priestess being here. You could even, because she's got her third eye open, you could even have like psychic abilities or be strongly intuitive. This could be, I'm really getting that this is somebody that you either had a family with, had children with, were married to, or someone you thought you could build a family with. It turns out this person wasn't shit. I feel like they spread lies about you. Led a smear campaign against you. This person, whoever they are, I feel like they're dishonest. I feel like they're going to be, if it's not physical prison, I'm getting with this more more of like spiritual prison. Because whoever this is, there was, with the real love being in reverse, I feel like they played you. Now they're getting their karma. And then, like I said, with the message of concern here, I feel like you either found out already about this person smearing you, or you're going to find out about them smearing you. And like I said, with the High Priestess being here, you could be intuitively guided that this person is spreading lies about you behind your back. Okay, I was going to use tarot, but I think with this spread, I'm going to use... this Heart's Hidden Secrets instead. I'm being called to use this. Okay, so let's just get some energy here on what's actually going on. Let's see. I'm going to take all of these. Okay, so I feel like whoever this was, you found out already. You already received this message that this person was out here lying about you. And like I said, this could have been somebody you had a family with, or this could be a family member. Take it as it resonates. Whoever this person was, They now want to return. They want a second chance. They want to make amends with you. They're hoping that you have an open heart here with this receptive energy and vulnerable. They're hoping that you're going to be in this sweetheart energy when they try to come back to reconcile with you. They might be fantasizing or daydreaming that they can come back into your energy here. We have fantasy. It says daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. So I feel like they're fantasizing about coming in, trying to come back to you to reconcile, to have a second chance. They're hoping that you're in this sweetheart energy and that you will have an open heart to be open to the possibilities of reconciling. But I feel like whoever this is, they're wearing a mask. We have bluff here. It says pretending, mask, exaggeration. They're hoping, like I said, we have possibilities here. They want to take a risk to come back towards you, to try to reconcile, to try to make amends. Because now I feel like they're receiving karma for whatever they did. They're now in this spiritual prison here. We have confusion and resistance. Resistance, it says secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So at this point, they're afraid to come towards you. This might be why they're trapped in this mental prison, because they're afraid. They want to make a move towards you. They're fantasizing about returning. They're hoping that you have an open heart and they have a possibility of coming back. But they're timid right now with this resistance being out here, because whatever they did to fuck you over, whatever false narrative that you found out they were spreading about you, and whatever they did with the real love coming in reverse, I feel like it was devastating. It wasn't just like a little, like, going and complaining about some little pet peeve. They did something to basically destroy this relationship with the real love in the reverse. Whatever they did, I'm getting like it was something diabolical. It wasn't just like them going to one of their friends or family members complaining about you leaving the toilet seat up or leaving dirty dishes in the sink. Like something they said or did about you was enough to end this relationship. And like I said, now they want to return. They're hoping that you have an open heart. They're fantasizing about this, but they're still wearing a mask. They want to come towards you and take this risk, but they're still timid about it. And then with confusion here, they're unsure whether they can move forward or not towards you, because the reason they want to move towards you, like I said, they're still wearing this mask, is because now they're receiving karma. We'll just get a couple more of these. Okay, I feel like whoever this person is, they are shallow here. It says hollow, empty, boredom. So I feel like whoever this person is that's in this imprisoned energy, there's someone who is very shallow, and I feel like now you're gaining perspective that you're better off without this person. And I think they can sense that too. They feel your energy being removed from them. They feel you pulling away, and that is why they're holding back and timid about coming towards you. They want to send you a message, but they're in concern that you're not going to receive this well. And this is all, like I said, we have karma here, and now we have karma here, because they're facing the consequences of their actions. They're now feeling trapped, tied down, stuck wherever they are, whatever they move to. Realizations kind of came out in the reverse. This says realizations, epiphanies, understanding, awakening. I think in a way they feel like you have gained perspective and realized you're better off. Now they're trapped in a situation where they don't have access to your energy anymore. I feel like deep down they know it, but they don't want to come to this realization. They're kind of holding back, hoping that they can swing back your way, that they can return for this second chance. And I feel like they don't want to come to terms with the fact that things are over between the two of you. Now I'm going to switch over and just grab a few tarot on this. I'm not going to do each card. I'm just going to kind of pull some. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like whatever they did, they had you stuck in this Eight of Swords energy where you were trapped in your own head, in confusion, trying to figure out why they did what they did. But now with the Nine of Cups coming out, I feel like you're starting to come to terms with it. You're starting to find success in your own life. You're finding your own wish fulfillment alone without this person. We have the Sun come out. Like I said, you're starting to find your own happiness. And whoever this was that did this to you, like I said, now they're trapped in a mental prison. We have the Nine of Swords here. So now this person that had you in this Eight of Swords energy where you were trapped in your head, now they're sitting in their own Eight of Swords, their own mental prison. They're going through sleepless nights and worry. And you're over here in this Sun energy, being happy and content with your own wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. This person was in devil energy when they spread this false narrative or made this move against love, against your relationship. They did this because they were in this devil energy. Now judgment is being called on them. And I feel like with the Chariot being here, like I said, you've moved on from this. I don't see you. You're on to bigger and better things. I don't see you accepting this person's return. I don't see you letting this person back into your energy the way they were in the past. You might be civil with this person, but I don't see you opening up to receive them with open arms and an open heart like you were towards them in the past. I don't see you being in this receptive, vulnerable energy towards this person. Whatever they did too much. And like I said, because they were in this devil energy at the time, I feel like after going through this, it puts you in a Four of Swords where you were kind of like down for the count. But now I feel like you're gaining back your power, your authority with this King of Wands here. You're not going to be put in this position again. If you look at this card, this King of Wands, he's kind of just standing here and watching shit burn down. I feel like that's the energy you're in at this point. You're not afraid to, if it's not working for you, you're not afraid to let it crumble. You're not going to keep trying to work to build this up when you're the only one putting in the effort and you're the only one putting in the work. I'm just going to grab a couple more. You're now in this High Priestess energy where you're following your intuition. You're listening to your own inner guidance, your divine wisdom. You're not letting people put you down anymore. You put in too much work on yourself, basically, to deal with this shit anymore, to tolerate this nonsense. And this person is watching you with the Page of Swords, and that is why, like, they're now facing karma. They're watching you. They're seeing you in this divine energy. We have the High Priestess here, and then we have the High Priestess here. So now they're seeing you in this energy and they want to return because they're facing karma. They're seeing you now be better off without them, standing in your own power. And they're over here trapped and stuck because we saw karma twice and then we saw trapped here. So they're now trapped in their own head. They're trapped in a prison of their own making. Because the imprisonment card was out here. Like, I'm making such a mess with these cards. I can't find it. But we saw the imprisonment card. I can't find it in this mess. But basically, now they're feeling trapped. They're feeling empty. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the tower. So they're going through these towers here. And you're in this Six of Wands energy where you're celebrating and gaining public recognition. And this is putting whoever this is in this Ten of Swords. They feel betrayed by your success. So you're getting this success, though, because you're putting in this hard work. You put in a lot of effort. This person didn't. They were just here spreading these lies about you. And like I said, now they only want to come back because they're facing their karma for whatever they put you through. And they're just trying to come back to basically be under your spiritual umbrella because you are this high priestess. So now they want to basically be under your protection again because they're trapped and they're going through towers. And they're receiving their karma. And this is why they want to come back. But whatever happened, I feel like there's no real love behind them wanting to return. They're wanting to return basically for their own personal gain. And like I said, they are in this trapped, imprisoned energy. And that's the reason, because they're facing their karma again here, that they want to return. But their motives are shallow. So that's the reading. If it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.